Spring has sprung and my garden definitely got the memo. Hey Nasty, it's another beautiful Tuesday Tuesday evening here in my Florida Zone 10A garden. Spring has sprung. How is everybody doing? How are all my nesties? Well, guys, my garden is still moving, and I'm open and I have some new things coming along. One thing I'm really excited about that I just spotted. Come on, focus, you can do it. There's a blackberry. So, as you guys remember, the blackberries were over here. I don't have no shoes on, so there's nothing sharp. I moved them because the roots from the ground is coming up into the bucket. So I moved them over here on bricks and right here, and got blackberries. Look at that. Yay! So that's gonna be nice. I trimmed them back some. I don't know what this baby is right here, but it's doing its thing. I gotta spray that milk out here that way. I put extra cucumber in there, and the tomatoes look good. I picked my peppers and put them in my roast the other day. Roasted venison. This is what I was talking about. The roots from the trees and from the whatever's on the ground was growing up in there. But there is I cut them back, and there's new growth. I know that looks crazy how I have my sweet potatoes, but they have roots on them, so I put them in the ground to grow. Well, you know, they had those bugs on them, so I had to take them out of the house. Whether that's right or wrong, we'll find out. Peppers over here are looking really good. I had to wipe those off because those were all full of aphids. I'm going to clean this green stalk out, and I told you the last time, the blueberries, this one has made a comeback. And even this one, because first it was just this side, but now look at that. And look at these. This is a, I see a bug. You gotta get off there, baby. So this is the pink lemonade one that's here. And I don't know, that's a blackberry I put over there. It's a blackberry I put there. But look at this. I was wondering where my grape tree was. There it is. She's coming back. Look at my blueberries. And look how nice and green this foliage is. I've been pulling stuff like this up every time I come in the yard. Trees, gifts from the squirrels. And this is a sunflower. I saw the top on it the other day. And this is a Koya. It's coming back. And I kept calling this something else, lettuce, the other day, but this is all celery. Celery, and all of those. Celery over there. And these tomatoes, I was going to get rid of them, but look. I'm like tomato queen. I don't see my watermelon taking off, but over there it is. I don't know what this is, but it's living its best life. And only for the collard green or a turnip, I don't know what it is. I'm gonna leave it there. The watermelon is still there. A cantaloupe. There's quite a few of them out here. Oh, there's my okra. Look at my okra. Yay, okra. Should be another one out. Oh, there it is right there. That's two. And I said I was gonna, I did pick one up, but I don't know what I did with it. Oh, it's right here. It didn't make it. Now, this is trying to fill out here. I don't know which way it's going, but I don't care. This is going to seed, which is what I wanted to do. This is my, what is that thing called? I had a brain fart. Daikon radish. Daikon radish. Onions looks like they're doing good. He might just bulb up. There was an eggplant over here hiding amongst everybody. Still there. There's more tomatoes growing. This right here, which I thought was a carnation but marigold, is throwing seeds from this everywhere. And celery is everywhere. So guess who, this is showing out again. Guess who showed up and showed out again? I'm glad. And it's mine. This is that white cucumber. And it's full of babies. And I see little egg. I didn't even see that in there. Y'all see that? Told you, surprises in the garden. I got my first my first cucumber. Look at that. Yeah. That's one. Here's this one. I'm trying to get this to go over here, but it keeps coming back over this way. I moved that tomato bush right there so it can be upright. I put those, what are those called? Those, look at there. I haven't even seen this, guys. I'm just, okay. What are you hanging from? How about we put you right here? Alrighty, we set him right there. Got me 2 cucumbers. Look at my husband. See him on the Life 360. Yeah, cucumbers are coming. That's 2. I'm not worried about this bed because this is really going to rest. But this is so funny. That onion is getting bigger and bigger. Broke say he don't dig his out. Everybody else say they go around them. So I'm about to get like Broke. I'm tired of digging around them. Put some stuff down here to see if it will grow marigolds. But look at my cucumber, guys. I'm going to have to do something about my garbage bin. Because the rats are spewing stuff everywhere. This is a squash that looks really, really good. And there are 2 squash in here and a broccoli. I'm going to have to thin that out. But guys, look at the corn. Corn definitely understood the assignment. And look at those flowers. Aren't they beautiful, guys? Oh, Nesties, I'm so proud. I didn't even want to come out here. I just stood to my window, just looking out over everything, just admiring. I got to get out here and clean all this up. My coleus are growing back. So I have garlic out here that looks fabulous. Corn, marigolds. I think those are cosmos, but whatever they are, they're beautiful. I love them. And my rose bush has some beautiful roses. Here's a beautiful one, and they're yellow. Yellow roses are my favorite. Look at that beauty there. Isn't she lovely? Look at this one. Beautiful. This one has 4 of them on it, but only 1 has flowered thus far. Look at the bees. This big bumblebee, he's been everywhere. He's gonna be fat and full when he leaves here. All the petals are falling. They're all down here on the ground. There's okra in there. I put it there to protect it. You can see that how my corn is being attacked. That's the earworm. I'm not gonna worry about it. I keep saying it's my last year growing corn, but this is really my last year growing corn. Marigolds are everywhere. That's a squash. No, that's a zucchini in there. And there's one in there. Let's see if I can zone in on it. Yep, there it is. Hopefully it gets pollinated. That little one's not gonna, that one in there is not gonna make it because these tomatoes are ruthless. And if I was should have sprayed like I should have, I would have plenty of corn. Earworms in there, earworms in that one. That's the corn. I'm not going to do anything. If it comes, it comes. It doesn't, it doesn't. I'm not going to worry about it. More corn. So yeah, earworm has taken over that corn. Isn't that just great, guys? My little flower bed here is pretty. Sequoias are looking great. I have cucumbers coming. And best of all, there's peace. Here's my peace lily. And look at these strawberries bungee jumping. When they all get down far enough, that's why I left this row empty and this row empty, so those strawberries can bungee and grow. My greens are still enduring. And these tomatoes here are finally turning red. There's some red ones there, some down there, some in here. I got to get those picked because the birds love these. Eggplant. Oh yeah, guys, remember the eggplant that I put that it was right here and it snapped in half? So I cut a piece of aloe and put it in here, and I thought it was gone, but look at it. She's like, I want to be in a part of this nest. So there she goes. You didn't get to see my rose when it first came up, but it was beautiful. Onions are everywhere. This trellis is catching hell because these tomatoes are weighing it down. Yeah, we're not going to talk about that. And everything's blooming over there. Look at my corn. But look at my dragon fruit, guys. Definitely, it's growing. See how it's going out there? It's growing. That's the dragon fruit. That Roma tomato that was there, I pulled it up. But remember, I planted all those potatoes in here. Here they come. That tomato I dug out. There's nothing but nematodes right here. I pulled some stuff out. And I said, let me see. That was not as bad because it's about dead. The nematodes don't care for it. But the fresh one that I pulled out from over there behind me was full of nematodes. I'm not really sure. That's okay. Must be in the mustard family because it's surviving. My green beans on this green stalk, they ain't looking so hot. But this one right here is full of peppers. The jalapeno peppers. I don't know if they're jalapeno peppers or not jalapeno peppers or serrano. I'll know when I bite into it. And the tomato plant. And oh wow, here comes the eggplant. And this area right here has nematodes. I pulled that stuff up too. So I'm gonna end up redoing this green stock with all the green beans in it because this is dud unless it changes its mind. Mustard greens. This is my pepper one with the strawberries on top and peppers on the bottom. All the peppers look really healthy over here. That Romanesco still down there. I don't know what to do with it because I want more than one. Those carrots I pulled up, they were little. Look at those leaves. Here's my foot. I think the nematode has this. I pulled up my poblano pepper and put it there. But this just looks a mess, but it keeps giving me delicious eggplant. The greens are all over here. I really thinned out this mushroom basket tomato. I'm really ready to pull that out of here. I am so not going to do this like this next year. My tomatoes are going to be so scattered out. But guys, this zucchini laying here. That one looks good. That one looks good. That one appears stunted. Here's more gifts from the squirrels. Oh, I didn't get it all up. That kohlrabi didn't do well. Carrots and celery and zucchini in here. Zucchini. Mind you, all these are the same age. But then we turn around and look at Bob. He's huge. So Bob and Stephanie were planted at the same time. Stephanie's struggling. Had to keep her covered up. See how big that one is? See how that one looks? So I was gonna move these from over here, and I was like, well, maybe they need more sunshine. But that one right there is healthier than this one. And I had to cover this one up to protect it. I don't know what's growing down here. I don't know what that is. Who knows? Who knows? The Barbados cherry looking good. The Koyas make a snapback. There's 2 peppers on here, and this one right here is loaded full of these Jamaican peppers. I have to make a hot sauce out of those. I see a tomato that's blushed to get it out of there. But yeah, I'll be ready for this to fruit. Hopefully before the vine borer wakes up. I put the banana tree right there because it was just not getting any water. It was blocking the water system. So I had to move those 2 right there. So I don't know if I'm going to put some tarp down here. Oh, look at that. Piece of shit. Got in my tomato. I'm sure there's more. I'm sure there's plenty more in there. And I'm gonna have to get those out of there. Those are 2 peppers right there in the center. That's a tomato, that's a tomato. This right here is the Seminole pumpkin. I'm pretty sure that's what that is. And that's this has been here. I don't know what it is. Cucumber. There's a little right there, but it's not gonna do anything. It's gonna get choked out by this watermelon. But there's other Seminole pumpkin planted right here, just kind of waiting for it to manifest. And marigold. And this is coming from right here, but this is what's so funny, guys. This little old plant. How about that? The grapefruit tree did have a bloom on it the other day. I don't know where it is. Oh, there it is. Had 1 blossom. Hopefully I get more. Because that's a ruby red grapefruit. I'm ready. The kales is trying to hold on. The greens, I picked quite a few green beans from right here. I'll show you at the end. I did see a leaf-footed bug, and I slapped him with the shovel, so he didn't make it. And here is the only sunflower I see in the nest. As many sunflowers as I planted. I don't see any more. Alright guys, I'm going to end this. I'm going to get all these tomatoes out the way because my watermelon's going absolutely ham. And so, but I see a big tomato up in there. Where is it? There it is. So, and these little cherry tomatoes, I'm going to get those up. And there's some big tomatoes over here. So, after I harvest these tomatoes in a little bit, this weekend more than likely, I'm going to get rid of this. Because I'm going to be ready for my watermelon to run. And then again, who knows? Maybe I just let it stay there to protect. It's over here somewhere. There it is right there where it starts. Right here. But she's a running. She running all back there. She all up in here. She ready. Do your thing, girl. Do your thing. In this area right here, I think I'm going to bring all those bags from out there and put them right here to see if it would make a difference. Oh, let's look at the mulberries and see what's happening. I'll try not to step in. You know what? I have berries, guys. Are those berries? They're so tiny. Oh, this is loaded. Oh, wow. My first mulberry bush. Well, guys, thank you for coming out here. Thank you for coming into my home. Thank you for allowing me into your home. Thank you for allowing me to share this joy with you. I told you, the nest understood the assignment. It is booming. I can only imagine how everything's going to look in the middle of April. If you're interested, don't forget to like, thumbs up, leave me a comment, and say hello. See you next time, nesties. Bye-bye.